Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabangu. If you're new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment. And voila, you're part of the positive family. Today is another video. We're back with another video. And as you guys all know, this is Umbalentle. So today we're going to be reviewing. Guys, we've been waiting for you, the whole country, to watch. Now, we just have to do the review. Sorry for the spoiler alert, but we just have to do it because, hi guys, but anyway, so today we're going to review How to Ruin Christmas, the Funeral. Beautiful production. Wow. Guys, South Africa is doing a number there. Yes. South Africa is doing a number, and a special shout out to what is it? I can't even say it. Wait, let me see something from your phone. Yo guys, that production company did the most. I want to do justice to them and get the shout out properly, so I don't want to be in a position whereby I'm not doing a proper shout out. Yo, my phone win. What is this? Don't you have Chrome?
No.
Okay.
This one.
Hey guys, these days my phone are quiet. You guys just have to hold on. How to Ruin Christmas. You guys, our production company did the most.
Yeah, sure.
And I know it's the
production company.
Yeah, like I'm feeling in SA we have the skill, we have the expertise. Like, hey, what is this? Yo, guys, so, I'm a phone about. Like, it's very important to I'm a phone because, oh my god guys, it's on something, and I want to say it properly.
Is it not showing there?
No, it's not.
Sure.
It's not, but I know like they did the most. Oh, it's bent onion. I wanted to say onion, guys, but I thought So anyway, a special shout out to Bent Onion Production, guys. You did the most. We see you, we hear you, we understood you, we felt you. Yes, we did feel you. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful production, and I think I love to see creative in SA actually become more and more. And personally, I feel like our production, our creative space is growing and it's developing. We shouldn't sleep on South African series because, wow, guys, we are doing the most. So, like I said, we waited for you guys to watch, but you guys, I don't know why you guys are waiting. Maybe after this review, you guys are going to go watch. So we're just like going to review it. We're not going to give all the detail, but we're just going to review how we felt, what were some of the best moments we had of the series, which episode was the best, and all of that. And what we learned basically from the series, because I took, like, I know towards the end of the series, I cried, like, because I'm a cry baby, you know? So it was so beautiful to watch. So I'll go first, right? The first episode was amazing, and I feel the reason why I feel like the production did the most is the fact that even the script writer actually, like, wow guys, it took a very crazy turn. I didn't think there'll be people dying. I didn't think there'll be a funeral, you know. Even when I saw the title, I thought it was you know, like, you know, those it was a cliche or something, not in a literal sense. I thought, you know, they're just trying to bring us closer, but it took such a different turn and we didn't anticipate it. And we didn't anticipate how Utumaiza drama. We didn't anticipate that Utumaiza would actually serve a day because she's known for drama, you know. So it was very beautiful. I think my favorite episode was episode 2. Oh, okay. Yes, my favorite episode was episode 2, and I loved how, like, for instance, and I think it shows how life is. Oftenly we get assistance from the people that we least expect. Like, for instance, Ugogo God assistant to live her best life on her last day from a person whom she didn't even think of, you know. So I loved episode 2, guys. I loved it. Is it episode 2 or 3 when Ntumi and Gogo went?
I think it was 2.
Yes, when Ntumi and Gogo went away. And I think also it taught me the importance of being, you know, being yourself, you know. And also the last episode, guys, it was very, like, I cried. I don't want to say it was sad, but it got me in my feels, because oftenly we sacrifice our best versions because we're trying to please people, you know. We're trying to make other people happy. We're trying to replicate what our parents want us to be, our sisters or whatever. But it's very important that we don't compromise so much that we can't become our best selves. In whatever you do, in all the compromises you make, always ensure that you are able to tap into your best version, because you end up being unhappy, you know. And it's so funny also how everything kept on taking a turn. Like, it's like, oh my God, we're so excited to Maisa getting married. She's gonna settle down, she's gonna be mom and all of that, and then voila, she just cuts it off because she figured this is not meant for me. And it goes back also to saying some blessings can knock on your door, but it doesn't always mean you should always receive them, because sometimes they're just not in alignment with who you are or what you really want or need to be. So it was such a beautiful time for me. Like, I learned that. And then I think also in the last episode, I learned that when Usia, I think, is it Sia or Sbu, when he said how people end up telling strangers their business is because the family was not talking. And it tells you again the importance of communicating. It's very important that you communicate with your friends, with your family, communicate how you feel. When you have problems, don't hide and think you're going to be judged. Like, speak. If you're facing a trouble sometimes, speak so that your family can be able to help you. Because, like, I'd also be hurt. Finding out my parents are broke via hearsay evidence, and, you know, like, I'd want to be sat down and say, actually, this is a situation we have at home, and this is what's up, you know. It was really beautiful. And then one of my, I think, then you can go on what you learned and what you have to say about the series, and then we can take the funniest moment.
Oh, okay. So guys, hi once again. So wow, the series, interesting one. So I was just like, okay, let's dig in. So firstly, episode 1, I was just like, okay, it's drama altogether, because I feel like the two families are dramatic. But I also learned something about that people are different in their own culture and how they do things. But when we join them together, we need to be united. I realized something, that in all this series of Ruining Christmas, is that there's one thing common. It's love, family, and unity. Even though there's always a breakage of communication, Dumi is always the bad person and etc. But after all, they love Dumi. And I realized something about the mom. No matter how Dumi messed up, guys, the mom's door was always open for Dumi. And that's what they always say, there's no greater love than a mom's love, guys. It taught me that no matter what your kids do, you need to always have an open arms for them. They need to rely on you. So when I kept on saying, when Dumi would mess up, he would literally go back home, guys. There's no place like home. So we should always remember that there's no place like home. If you feel like you're out and down, just know you still have home. Yes, you know. So I feel like the series was telling me family values. You must love people unconditionally. You know how sorry. You know how Dumi kept on being judged, but at the end she was the savior, just like you said, that Dumi, there was something good out of Dumi, the least person they expected, but Dumi was the savior. And besides all that, I realized something, just like you said, ne? Let's not fake it, guys. If something, you don't want something, don't do it to please anyone. Do not do it, because you'll be miserable your whole life. I felt when I was watching, I'm like, but Dumi, you got the right man. The man likes you. Like, why? Why? Like,
but I mean, it wasn't her thing.
Exactly.
You know, just like her sister. Her sister was happy to get married. Her sister wanted a family. But for Dumi, it was different. She just wanted to travel. She just wanted to be.
But then people in general in life, they're like, why doesn't she want to get married?
You're ungrateful.
You're ungrateful. Other people are praying for these marriages, and when you're just dropping it just like that. But then at the same time, she wasn't happy. Guys, your happiness comes first, no matter what people say.
Sure.
I think even in life when they say don't follow your parents' dream, you know what, if you want to be a pilot, be that.
Sure.
Don't be what your parent is saying you want to be a doctor, then you become that, because of you'll succumb to that and be sad, you know. So I felt like Dumi was so brave, guys. I felt, firstly I was like, oh, Dumi finally is going to be matured, a mom, you know, all the basics that people want us in life to do, the straight thing, get married, have kids. And
guys, I think
but it's not everyone's journey.
It's very important that we understand that life is not linear. So
yes.
There's different routes to it. We can go in circles, we can go sideways and stuff like that. And I think another thing that I learned, God will trust the most weirdest people. People always say, like, I always say, I think you've heard me a lot of times, I always tell people, don't put me on a pedestal. I have a lot of flaws that might not be in the open eye, but I have a lot of flaws. And sometimes I also feel like, oh my God, how can you trust me with all of this, you know? But it's very important to understand, God will trust things that you think are your weaknesses. Like Utumi always felt like, yo guys, and also it's important, guys, giving a person the benefit of doubt and listening to both sides of the story, you know, and it avoids drama. In the real world, you don't have the liberty to take the long process that they took to say it must be proved. Sometimes when a person comes to you and say, hey Lalela, I've ruined your trust, I've lost your trust, but this is what I'm going through, or this is where I'm at. Sometimes more you give them an ear. And just always know, God will use your weaknesses to actually elevate you and to actually bless other people, right?
So I was really touched by the whole movie. So like I have obviously the first episode, obviously I'm like, oh, it's Christmas, guys, we're going to celebrate Christmas. And then suddenly we have a death, and then obviously at some point they felt it was Dumi's fault. But and then I also realized with the brothers, there is nothing beautiful as brotherhood, you know. I learned that. Even when the brother first yes, you're no more the ATM guy, but at the same time I was like, you know what, let's come together. And
you know, I think another thing I learned, we were talking about it earlier in the morning, to say, guys, there's nothing in money.
There's nothing there, guys. Because of
money gives you convenience. We love convenience, it's beautiful, but that's not all there is. You know, it's very important that you don't let it get to your head, which money is everything and stuff. So yeah, like guys, I was saying, there's nothing there. Money does give you convenience, and it's beautiful having money, but never let it get to your head that money is everything, you know. And money apela. At any given time, the same way you were rich, you could be literally down, you know. And not that I wish it upon anyone, but never think money is everything. There's more to life than that. There's a lot of other things, you know, to life than the whole money thing. And I support you with that, because I feel like when people think they're rich, they feel like they can undermine other people, look down on people. But you know what, the happiest people, they are those that even if they don't have the money, but they are happy, they are at peace. There are some people that are rich, but they are not at peace. They don't have the happiness. We laugh every day about a lot of hilarious things that are going on in our lives, and then you, the rich one, you're still miserable, you're still not happy, you're still down. Yes, we might not see it because of us, we're seeing the money showing, you are showing off to us, but in deep down in your heart, you are hurting. It's not popping, you see. So I feel personally, in life, let's stay humbled, you know. Be grateful for everything. Let's not look down on people because of they don't have it that time. Because of, you know what, God is the most amazing person. He can turn anyone's story to a grace. You know, one day you're down and about, and one day you're this millionaire. So I feel personally that in life, never look down on anyone, whether poor, rich, medium, whatever you can say. Just stay humble, because I feel like money doesn't buy the happiness. It buys the luxuries, it buys the good bags, the good perfumes, the holidays we all dream of to travel. But there's nothing there, guys. And I think it's very important also to understand that the best things in life, the most beautiful things in life, money can't buy. The things I know that my most happiest moments is things that I can put a price to. It's people that make me feel in the most happiest way, but I can't put a price tag to them and all of that. So yeah, it's great having money, but don't let it get to your head, because like at some point, you know, life is such a journey, and never think you arrive. It's very important that you don't arrive. You know, every day is a learning curve, is a learning day. Every day is your chance to actually become a better individual, a better person. And another thing that I learned, it's very important that don't well people's things, guys.
Yeah.
You don't know what the person has to do to attain what they have, you know. It's very important, Hori. You need to understand that God gives you your shoes that fit you. The moment you want to be in another person's shoes, they might hurt you, they might be too small, too big, and you know, you don't know the pressure that a person has to sustain to keep themselves sane or to keep whatever they have, right? And then, what was your funniest moment in the series? How to Ruin Christmas, the funeral.
What was it was when Gogo and Dumi, they were jamming to some song, and then she's like, you?
Gangsta for life.
Yeah, gangsta for life. Yo, I was like, okay, God, this was you, and you know. So I felt it was the funniest because of it's like, to me, so another side of Gogo.
Wasn't that heartwarming?
Yes,
but funniest, I felt like what made you laugh?
What made me laugh, guys?
When you're just like,
isn't it that uncle? That uncle for me is a joke.
Which one? But
I guess to see how was a joke.
Okay, but I'll not be Libana Bamazul.
We kept on saying that at I'll see Grace.
The one you know, yeah, he was funny.
Yeah.
I think my funniest moment was when let's see. My funniest moment was when I think it was it the brother who tried, my funniest moment was the brother when he tried, you know, when they had cremated the body. Then he tried putting it into the sea. Then it went to people's faces. Then it actually initially went to auntie.
And
then like everyone was laughing and stuff like that. It was very, very funny. And then also the time where they were washing Istumbu Sakoko, and then I was just like, what's happening? And then they washed, and then Ukoko moved. Yeah, that was really, really, really funny. I was scared, but I was like, okay, it's not real. It's just a series. But I love how realistic that series was. It's actually like so beautiful, and it's like your day-to-day life. So guys, at least we didn't give like too much detail. I think we just shared our experiences and what we learned from it. So go and watch. Come back to this video. Tell us your favorite moments, your funniest moments, and what you learned. And to the Band Onion Productions, like Italy. Which country has the best production? I don't know, but
America so far.
You think so? I don't know. America, because you guys are taking Africa to the maps of the maps. Like you guys did the most. Like even the quality, the authenticity, like it was just beautiful. It's a realistic. Now I always say I love things that are realistic more than anything. I don't like watching fiction.
Yeah, and like, we could relate. It's Christmas after all. I'm like, we're planning and things are,
you know. So yeah, I loved it. And guys, thank you so much for subscribing. It's still Vlogmas. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to be loved and light. Continue praying for other people. God bless you. We love you.